What makes hidden inventory... God damn, my PS4 is so loud. Do y'all hear that? Like, damn, sounds like a fucking dragon breathing, bro. Shut up. Now, I know you guys are looking at the thumbnail and you're like, the best JJK arc obviously is Shibuya, bruh. Now, you're probably right, but this is my favorite arc, so I don't care. So yeah, I'm just gonna basically be rambling about why I think hidden inventory is the best arc. I think the first thing we gotta look at are the protagonists of that arc, that being Gojo and Ghetto. We see how before going into this arc, Ghetto wants a world of Jujutsu sorcerers and doesn't care about saving people, in contrast to Gojo, who currently is trying to do good and simply remove curses that harm mankind. We see right at the start of hidden inventory that these two are actually in the opposite position as one another. Ghetto, instead of looking down on humans, wants to protect them, while Gojo is a lot more careless about protecting people. Gojo legit believes he's just superior to everybody, and it's wild to see how Ghetto is the one trying to keep Gojo in check, since Gojo is the one who does this for his students whenever his time as a teacher comes around. Another key difference to note of this version of Gojo from the one we are familiar with is he is not the strongest yet. He is a top tier sorcerer and has access to techniques like red and blue, however he does not have infinity on 24/7 like he usually does, and he doesn't have his best technique either, that being purple. Gojo and Ghetto are sent to go out on a mission to protect Riko in her last days, while an assassin would be on the move to kill her. The assassin being none other than the father of whom Gojo would go on to teach, which at first reading I was like, bro, what? Not only is he a man of zero cursed energy, but he unironically goes on to come up with countermeasures for all of Gojo's techniques. And for the first time ever, when Gojo drops his guard, he is hit when he least expects it and goes on to face defeat. Toji may have had no curse energy, but because of that, this allowed Toji to not be sensed by Gojo, along with allowing Toji to have probably the best physical stats in the verse. Well, at least at this time, besides Maki, you know. After Gojo's defeated, damn, I can't believe I'm actually saying that, Riko would go on to say goodbye and Toji would kill her too. Riko is someone who I genuinely am surprised I like. She never took away from the story and is very important to show what Gojo would want to become. We also did spend a decent amount of time with her and Gojo and Ghetto bonding, so it is genuinely sad when we see this happen. Ghetto and Toji go on to fight, with Ghetto not even being able to use his best weapon against him, which is manipulating curses. The duo, who together are the strongest, failed the mission, and this time, the strongest were not enough. And I think now's a good time to stop and talk about the GOAT, Toji. Toji, in my opinion, is a perfect opponent for Gojo, as not only does he contrast to him since Gojo has this ego and thinks he's above everyone, while Toji is someone who spites the Jujutsu world since he was looked at as a failure since he couldn't use cursed energy. Toji is also the first person who really talked down on Gojo and humbled him. And I like how these two are respectively strong in their own right, but come from two completely different backgrounds, as Gojo from the moment he was born literally was just built different, meanwhile Toji had to work for that. And after Toji submits Riko's corpse in for money, Gojo would stop him, revealing that he used a reverse curse technique to stay alive. And this time, he's prepared for what Toji has to throw at him, showing off the technique we saw earlier in the manga, but now it's lore-wise for the first time happening, which in my opinion is way cooler here, since we see Gojo, the strongest and seemingly unbeatable, learn to become the strongest, and that's what hidden inventory mainly tries to convey in the first place. And Gojo, in order to reach this level of strength, had to change his ways. We see Toji as well take his loss like a man before then mentioning his son Megumi, which ties into why Gojo is training him in the first place. And overall, I think after reading hidden inventory, it just enhances the previous scenes between Gojo and Megumi. And after the death of Riko and the defeat of Toji, we see Ghetto go through a strange change that day. A year would pass and we'd see Gojo become the strongest and is now like his former self, more serious and learns to care for others. In contrast to Ghetto, who loses that need to care for others and instead believes to look down on Jujutsu sorcerers and will continue to exercise curses and will become stronger. It genuinely sucks that these two couldn't be on the same page at the same time, since seeing their chemistry in the hidden inventory arc was some of the best parts of the arc. But I think the highlight for sure was Gojo and Toji's battle, showing two characters who are egotistical but come from two different backgrounds and don't have similar ideologies, which was pretty interesting to see. This arc, besides Shibuya, is my personal favorite in Jujutsu Kaisen, and I cannot wait for season 2 to pick up with this banger of a saga right off the bat. And be sure to comment down below, 1, your favorite Jujutsu Kaisen arc, and 2, what you guys thought of hidden inventory. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, hit the bell icon, and be sure to follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys once again for watching the video. My name is Ty Learned, and I'll see you guys in the next one.